Staying alive, staying alive. Let's do it. Carl B TV. Cha. Hello and welcome to another episode of Carl B TV, the place to prosper with your passion to change lives. And today we're talking about how we hold ourselves back from success. You know, running my own coaching business, I often come up against my own limiting beliefs about what I can and cannot do. And sometimes I'm confronted with myself because I feel that maybe I've said something that perhaps isn't quite up to the mark or below par, or sometimes I just don't feel ready enough, or sometimes I just don't feel as if I'm kind of in the mood right now. Now, if any of this resonates with you, then today's Carl B TV is for you. Now, what I've found with coaching throughout the years is that often our mind literally just wants to keep us safe. It doesn't like to step outside of a comfort zone. It's constantly looking to keep us safe and to keep us where we are in the status quo. Now, we have to push ourselves beyond that if we want to achieve anything remarkable in life. You know, when you think of perhaps new skills that you have to learn or some kind of new knowledge that you want to acquire, it does require us to step out of our comfort zone and take steps in that direction. But often what happens is that we limit ourselves. We do not allow ourselves to take that course, to go on that retreat, to invest in ourselves, because that part of our brain that wants to keep us safe says, whoa, wait a second. Before you do that, now, what happens if it doesn't work out? What happens if you fail? What happens if you cannot find the resources or make the time? And all of these things are feeding in to keeping us into our comfort zone and away from our greatness and the impact that we want to make in the world. So today I'm going to share with you some empowering beliefs to dissolve all of these limiting beliefs to make sure that you can push through and get your heart's desire. Empowering belief number one is to choose to make this a priority. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life to make your life successful, then we have to make it a priority. Otherwise, there will be many other distractions, not only distractions that we create ourselves, but other people's distractions, other people's agendas who come into our lives and are asking for our time and energy. So attach a priority to the desired outcome is the first step. The second step is to trust yourself that you can make it work. So maybe at the moment you don't have the time or you may not have the resources, but what if you could get creative? What if you could say no to some other obligations which are eating at your time? Because we all have the same amount of hours and in the day. So what if you could say no to some other obligations to make sure that you work on this priority and obviously get it done? It also means trusting yourself and the process. I mean, surely you have always overcome things in the past. That's why you're here now, even though we all have difficult times in our lives that we try to overcome, and we did make it through all of those times. So no matter how you perceive as obstacles that are coming up which may prevent you, know that you can trust in yourself to make this work. Step number three is to replace fear with curiosity. You know, it's practically impossible to be fearful about something but also be curious about it at the same time. Think about it. Can you think of something right now that you find scary? For me, it's kind of like spiders. I'm not a big spider fan. But if I kind of change my perspective to think about, be curious about it. Okay, so if there was a spider here right now, how would I react? How could I get around it? What could I do to remove it and make sure out of harm's way and put it outside? By being more curious about it, it actually relieves me from the fear and therefore allows me to move forward. Step four is to choose courage over regret. You know, I'm always a big fan of reverse engineering. As Stephen Covey says, begin with the end in mind. So think about this for a second. If you are taking your very last breath or closing your eyes for the last time in life, as we all will someday, do you want your last thought to be of regret, of perhaps opportunities that have been missed? Or do you want that last thought to be, you know what, at least I led a courageous life and I did the things that perhaps scared me, but I did those things so that I could overcome and create a life, a joyful life of love and success. I hope you've enjoyed these strategies today. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Carl B TV, and I'd always love to hear from you about your own struggles with success. Come over to the blog and leave a comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.